Let me ask you something. How long is it actually taking you to write email marketing campaigns? An hour? 2 hours? Maybe even longer if you're really stuck on the messaging. But what if I told you that you could write these emails in literally half of the time while still maintaining quality and the brand voice? And today I'm going to show you the exact ChatGPT prompts we use at my agency at Gen Z Media to write emails in literally half the time. But here's the thing, it's not all about just asking ChatGPT, write an email. The magic lies in the prompting sequence that I'm about to share with you. This method makes sure that your AI assisted emails stay true to your brand voice, they hit the right emotional notes, and most importantly, they drive results. Now, I've tested out this prompting sequence with our clients at Gen Z Media hundreds of times, and I'm really excited to share this sequence with you. So now it is time to dive in. Okay, so now we're going to dive into the prompting, and I'm just going to open up my Google Docs here. We're going to copy and paste some prompts that we have saved and put them into ChatGPT. So I'll pull this here from Google Docs. We'll head over to ChatGPT and we have it in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just read out the prompt itself. So I run a brand called Brand Name. We'll pick the brand in a second, and I want to write effective copy for email marketing campaigns. But before we get onto that, I'm going to paste a load of text from our website, which should give you a better understanding of our brand. Does that sound okay to you? So what we're doing here is we're kind of priming ChatGPT to obviously accept all of this information and just kind of preempt as to, what tasks are going to come, further down the prompting sequence. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to pick a brand. For the sake of this, I'm going to pick Gymshark. So we just look up Gymshark and we'll go over to their store. So what we'll do is we'll actually grab their URL, gymshark.com, and we're going to put that into the brand name section because ChatGPT can obviously look at links. So obviously you can, have a look at the website and collect some more useful information there. And we have our prompt ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click enter and we'll see what actually gets spat back out. So it says, that sounds great. Feel free to paste the text whenever you're ready. I'll take a look to better understand your brand. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back over to the Gymshark website, and let me just accept these cookies here. We're just going to go to, let's say, we'll try and find an about me or about us section. We'll go over here and I'm just going to paste a load of text. Now, to be honest, ChatGPT should be able to pull all of this information anyway, but it's no harm in putting it in as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go back over to the Google Docs and we're going to get prompt number 2, and we're just going to copy that, put it back into ChatGPT, and I'm going to just read out what the text is actually saying. So, okay, please note that this text will be pasted at random and in no particular order of importance. Here it is. And then we have just some placeholder here, which we're going to then take from the website. So we'll go back to the About Us section and we'll just copy that, put that in here. Just put it down a bit. Might put it around quotation marks just to show that it is separate to other text that we're going to use. We have that from the About Us section. We'll go to our core values, and for the purpose of this video, I might just take this section and we'll just have that in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back down and see if there's any more text that we can use. So let's get in touch. So we're going to leave it at that. And now we'll head back to ChatGPT and we'll go back in, and we have our prompt here ready to go. We're just going to paste that in and select send. There we go. And we'll just wait for it to come back with a response. Okay, so now we've gotten the response off of ChatGPT, and now it's kind of getting a better understanding as to, the brand ethos and tone. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to our Google Docs and we're going to get our third prompt. So this is where things can get a bit interesting because obviously a third prompt is going to be asking ChatGPT to become the content strategist. So we're going to copy and paste this in here and we're going to put it back into ChatGPT. So the prompt reads, based off of the information you've received, I would like you, an expert email marketer, to create a campaign calendar with X amount of campaigns. In this case, we're going to say, let's say 10. I would like you to speak about different aspects of our business. Don't put in any flash sales. I want all of this to be content-based. Put your answer in table format and give a detailed brief next to your content idea. Do not include any seasonal campaigns in your content table and list the content ideas from 1 to X. So we'll say 10 in this case. And what we'll do is we'll paste that in and we'll just wait for ChatGPT's response. Okay, so now ChatGPT has come with a calendar, and what I'm really liking is I'm liking the idea number 10. So inspiration to action, from passion to performance. And what they've suggested here in the brief is to provide actionable advice for subscribers to take their fitness to the next level, break down key strategies to achieve their personal best, such as goal setting, mindset shifts, or creating routines, use motivational language and call to action phrases to inspire immediate change, aligning with Gymshark's values of ambition and doing the right thing for yourself. Okay, so that's kind of an inspirational email. But what we might do here is we might try to tie this into the product somehow. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that content idea and we're going to actually go back to our Google Doc here, and we're going to take the fourth prompt. Let's just copy and paste, and we'll put that back into ChatGPT. Okay, so the prompt reads, can you please write copy for the 10th content idea? In this case, The copy should use the same tone as the text I have given you previously and should be engaging. Format the copy as follows, and then we have the formatting with subject line, preview text, heading, subheading, and CTA, and then body copy and another CTA as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to paste that in and we'll see what ChatGPT comes out with. Now ChatGPT has spat out the answer here. We have a nice subject line, preview text, heading, and so on. I really like the subject line, ready to turn your passion into performance. Preview text, it's time to take that first step. Let's make your personal best a reality. Now, what we actually forgot to do here is let them know that we want to tie this into a product somehow. And what the copy looks like, it's a bit heavy here. It's very wordy. So what we want to do is kind of like trim this down a small bit and maybe tie it into a product. So what we're going to do here is we're going to type a prompt into ChatGPT. We're going to say, this copy is good, but it is too wordy. Please bear in mind, this is going to be for a graphic-based email. We would also like to tie this email into a product. Please include CTAs and subtle selling towards a product of your choice. We're just going to say of your choice for now, just so we don't give it a specific product. But what we're going to do is we're going to type that, well, we're going to paste that into ChatGPT and we're going to see what it comes out with. And what we might also do is we might say, feel free to use bullet points and concise, punchy copy. There we go, and we'll see what it comes out with. Now what it's come out with is much, much better. So we have the subject line that's the same, ready to turn your passion into performance. Let's make your personal best a reality. It's time to take action. So that adds a bit of urgency. And the heading, inspiration to action, make it happen. That really ties into the brand voice of Gymshark as well. Now, what we have in the subheading is transform passion into performance with every single move. So CTA, shop the vital seamless collection. Body copy is nice and punchy. Set your goal. What does your best look like? Define it. Stick to the plan. Consistency wins. Embrace the routine. Mindset matters. Performance starts in your mind. Gear up with the vital seamless collection designed to move with you from your first step to your last. Achieve comfort, flexibility, and performance with every set. CTA, get ready to perform. So that's really nice and punchy, and that's a very solid email marketing campaign that we can now turn into a design. We won't do that in this video, we'll do that in another one, but obviously the goal of this is to show you the prompting sequence for the copywriting. Okay, so there you have it. That is the exact prompting sequence that we use at our agency, and it provides absolutely fantastic results. But here are a few key things that you need to remember when using this system. Firstly, you'll want to start with comprehensive brand information. Secondly, you'll want to be specific with the exact structure that you want. Thirdly, of course, you have to review and edit what ChatGPT gives you. Treat ChatGPT as like a first draft, and then of course add the human element thereafter. And finally, feel free to test different variations of styles of prompts for your brand to see what works best. Now, this prompting sequence has been massively helpful for our clients at Gen Z Media. And if you're looking for a team of dedicated retention specialists to work with your e-commerce brand, click the link down below in the description and book a chat with myself, and we'll put a plan in place for 2025 for your brand. And if you're not ready for that just yet, that's absolutely no problem. Make sure to click this video and watch how I changed just 3 things and doubled an e-commerce brand's revenue in 12 months. And of course, make sure to click subscribe so you get more email marketing strategies like this one.